everybody, and welcome to Off the Rack. I am Sal.
I'm Ben.
And I'm Tiffany.
Brought to you in part by Loot Crate. Go to lootcrate.com/ComicPOP for your own box and stick around to the end of this episode to see what's inside December's box. But in the meantime, let's talk about what's coming out for Marvel Comics this week, the 30th of December. Ben, what'd you pick? What was something that's coming out that you're excited for?
So the book that I'm very excited about is Nova number 3, written by Sean Ryan and art by Corey Smith. Stories about Sam Alexander, who is incorporated into the Black Nova Corps.
Oh, Black Novas.
Yep.
I didn't realize that.
Well, Black Suit Novas.
Oh, okay.
And his dad, Jesse Alexander, who just came back, lost his suit, but is working on his old helmet so that he can rejoin the Corps.
Oh, cool.
But some interesting things have happened so far. So, I'm really excited to see what issue number 3 has in store for us.
That's true. And a lot of people are kind of excited for Nova and what he means, because he's like a young teenage superhero. Some people feel like they're really sad to lose the old guy, Richard Rider. Some folk were thinking maybe Richard Rider was his dad. The whole dad thing was there was a lot of nonsense with his dad, but now it's done, so just enjoy the book for the characters.
And not only that, in number 3, we've got special guest appearances by the new Miles Morales Spider-Man, as well as Kamala Khan Ms. Marvel.
They've been building a lot of the Kamala Khan, Sam Alexander stuff with the new Avengers book.
Yep.
Not New Avengers, but the new Avengers title. I picked out Captain America White, number 5, written by Jeff Loeb with art by Tim Sale. This is the last issue of the Captain America White saga.
You really like that H.
I do. You hit the hard H.
Yeah, you gotta.
Yeah.
It's like a piece of cake.
That's right. White cake. I really enjoyed the first issue. We did a whole thing about it, actually, on an old Off the Rack. Looking forward to seeing how it rounds out. I'm sure it'll probably read better in the trade. I'm hoping to read that, and hopefully maybe we can talk about it in a future episode. But, I mean, if you are already on board, you gotta pick it up. If not, check it out, because it's the end. Who knows how they always wrap it up in a really beautiful way.
And something, if you're not on board for any Marvel books this week, we're getting a number 1. It's Rocket Raccoon and Groot, right? Everyone's favorite space team.
And they played with that.
Romance.
That's right. Bro, as much as a tree can be a bro.
He's a bro.
I noticed that they had a Groot book and a Rocket book.
Yeah, and now they're bringing them together. And I think Rocket Raccoon did show up in the Groot book.
Yeah.
This is actually written by Rocket Raccoon's writer, Scotty Young.
Oh, okay.
He also does those cool variant
those
covers.
great covers,
Yep.
yeah.
With art by Felipe Andrade. I think he's also tackled
Yes.
this universe. So they're both really excited to be doing this.
Yeah.
Super excited. And they're mixing it up
Yeah.
a little bit. Rocket is evil.
What?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's like in charge of a crime syndicate. And he doesn't have any memory.
Oh, no.
And Groot shows up.
I
Right?
like that.
Come on!
That's
Yeah.
very fitting for
Come
Rocket.
on!
Yeah, I could see him being like a Joe Pesci-esque like mobster.
Right?
But if you're not a Marvel fan, what's coming out for DC this week that we can look forward to checking out?
So on the list for DC that I'm really excited about is Dr. Fate number 7. Of course, written by Paul Levitz with art by Sonny Liu. It's a really interesting story about how Brooklyn is under siege by the god Anubis, and there's a giant flood that's coming because it's been raining nonstop.
Oh, cool.
And Anubis needs a blood sacrifice, and apparently what happens in the 7th book is that Anubis has taken Dr. Fate and basically eaten him and taken him to the House of the Dead. So it's a really interesting arc. I'm excited about where that's going to go.
That's really cool. I don't read Dr. Fate at all. All I know is he has a really rad helmet.
Yes, he does.
You know what's funny?
That's most of his costume.
I'm such a poser. I don't read any Dr. Fate. I would have like a replica of his helmet in my house. I'd be like,
This is
that's
neat
cool.
looking.
The book that I chose was Injustice Gods Among Us, Year 4, Annual Number 1, which is the wrapping up of Year 4 and the prelude to Year 5, which is coming out the following week. Written by Tom Taylor with art by Bruno Redondo. It's a prison story.
Oh.
Superman's got everybody locked up, and one of the prisoners has figured out a way to escape, and what do they do with that power? It's going to be fun, it's going to be epic, it's going to be ridiculous, it's going to be out of continuity, so please, if you're interested in seeing a wilder side to DC and all the usual characters, definitely jump on board, because we actually did a back issues about Year 1, and I've read up to Year 4, and let me tell you, it only gets more batshit insane from there. So if you are not on board, I suggest you check out this book, because holy damn.
And don't forget, this week you can pick up number 3 of Batman Europa.
Ooh.
We did Batman Europa number 1.
We did.
Yep. We missed number 2.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, we missed them going to Prague.
Yeah.
They're like,
That sounds romantic.
Well, I know in
well,
Prague you can
it gets more romantic. They're
trade
going
a
to
pair of Levi's
Paris
for a
this
car.
issue.
Oh!
The city of love.
That's wonderful.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah. Hopefully.
No! I don't want to see that between you and Joker.
We're playing with it. Yes. No! That's disgusting.
How dare you! They're mortal enemies!
Exactly. They hate each other.
Yeah, but when does that hate cross the line? to love.
Never!
Because of their passion there.
Yeah.
You just hate him so much, you're just like, woo!
Gonna bang him!
I gotta kiss you! Wait, what?
Wait, what did I say? Batman punched me quick. So, yeah, they're going to Paris in this one?
It's written by Brian Azzarello and Matteo Casali, with art by Diego Latour and layouts by Giuseppe Camuncoli. What's funny is last issue, Camuncoli did all the art.
Oh.
So, like, it changed the feel of it. Like, he didn't just do the layouts, he did everything.
Oh, wow.
And then
Yeah.
this time,
It's
he
somebody else.
went to the layouts again. Because
Okay.
that's what the first issue was. He
Yes.
did the layouts, someone else did the art.
But
so
the first one was Jim Lee. Oh.
it's really weird. It's neat.
But.
I mean, like, and like, this is always my go-to for this type of thing, but it's like, it's kind of a Sandman-y thing to do, but not really. 'Cause
Yes,
with
you gotta
Sandman, that was
change-
so different every issue. But,
It's true.
so, it's plugging along, like.
Yeah.
How fantastic would it be if they actually do go to the Louvre and Joker, a la 1989 Batman, starts redoing all the art inside like it's him?
Yeah. And he's like, oh, if only I had some Prince to listen to. And Batman's like, don't do that.
Well, we're DC, we can afford those rights.
They could, yeah.
Just have the lyrics in the background.
You know what's funny is right now DC has two kind of, like, Batman big titles
Yes.
going on. One's a little bit more in the spotlight
Yeah.
than the other, but I mean,
Well,
Europa...
two out of continuity Bat
yeah,
titles.
and wasn't Europa, like, one that was
It's been
supposed
in,
to come out for, like, a long
like
time?
in 2007.
Yeah, and it just didn't, and now here it is. And that same time,
Dark Knight 3.
yeah, like, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's
You're,
nuts.
like, blowing your bat load.
It's true.
You see these coloring books that are out for adults?
I've heard of
Yes,
them.
I've heard of them.
Yeah, they're supposed to be, like, really, like, low-key, and they, like
They're just supposed
relax you.
Yeah, they're
But
supposed
like
to chill you
they're
out.
interesting, detailed images,
Or
but,
they're, like,
patterns and
maddening-looking
things.
images to me.
Oh.
When I look at them, I'm like, this is crazy. Like, I can't do that. IDW is putting one out
Oh.
for Lock and Key.
Oh. Well.
I know! Right? So
Yeah.
for $10, you can pick up the Lock and Key coloring book.
That sounds about right.
Right? So...
I'm sure that would...
I thought that was like, I mean, there's a lot of indie books coming out this week, but I thought that was in particular really interesting.
Yes.
I don't really know how much it'll appeal to.
Would it ruin the value if I fill it with my colors?
No.
Or my blood.
Those are the titles you can expect to pick up on Wednesday of this week, December the 30th. So now, without any further ado, let's crack open this loot crate.
December! Ooh, it's the Loot Cryo box. We got a shirt.
Oh.
It's like a...
It's an ugly
Stuff.
sweater science robot shirt.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it is.
That's fun.
I think it's a lunar lander or the Mars lander, maybe.
Smells like shirt.
Yeah.
We got a box.
In a box?
In a box.
Yeah.
A box in a
Boxes,
box.
where you
Is there a
going?
flea in that box? Should we crush it with a hammer?
No.
I'll get the hammer.
Oh, he's
Ooh,
got the hammer.
we also got a code for a supply rec pack. Cool.
Okay. For Halo 5?
Yeah.
Nice.
For
No,
the
Guardian.
Xbox
Yeah, Guardian.
One
Yay! When we get one, that'll be fun.
One.
Thank you.
is the loneliest number.
White bread.
Halo.
Okay.
Doesn't work, does it?
I love this box.
It's great.
Because it has a hitting handle?
Yes. We got a UNSC
Ammo box.
ammo box.
Halo 5 box. Sweet.
It's pretty cool. Even though I've never played the game.
Well, you've played Halo.
Yes, but not.
You know what it
Halo 5.
is. There's a Master Chef.
I am aware of it. Oop.
We got a Han Solo in snow gear.
Oh, it's Force Awakens Han
Yeah,
Solo.
look at how old he is.
Oh.
Yeah, he's got little age lines.
And he's got his white hair.
Well, it's Sandy.
Yeah.
Oh, crap.
I gotta tell you, him having like the 1970s haircut with like the white hair was a little more than a little distressing for me. I was like, oh no, look at how you just lived in space all by yourself.
Yeah, in the cold reaches of space.
Well,
Yeah.
Chewie cut his hair.
That's probably why it looks so good.
He just sleeps on the ship in one of those, smuggling containers.
Yeah,
like
he
underneath the
smuggles himself
floorboards.
every night.
He sleeps on top of Chewie.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah. Hey, curl up.
I like this.
It's fun.
Come on, my living blanket.
We got some BB-8. Star Wars socks.
Ooh, I like those more than the figure.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're fun.
That's a good orange.
Right?
Yeah.
Those are socks that are going to stand out. Those are socks that say, hey, look at
wearing
my
socks.
socks.
But only if your shoe size is 6 to 12.
That's about right. Mine are.
Somewhere in there. I think I'm the most excited about this.
Curse my 13s.
You have the QMX Galaxy Quest emblem patch.
No, that's fantastic.
Freaking amazing.
Never give up.
Never surrender.
This document certifies this prop replica of the Galaxy Quest emblem patch was created by QMX Inc. under license from Paramount Pictures exclusively for Loot Crate.
Oh,
this
cool.
is an exclusive
Wow.
for Loot Crate.
I like that.
This
Wrong place
is
to get it.
awesome.
That's fun.
I put it on my forehead.
This is gonna work. Nice. So if you want your own Loot Crate box, you can always go to lootcrate.com/ComicPOP.
We're not done.
What? What do you mean? Oh yeah, there's a pin.
There's a pin.
If you want your very own pin, go to lootcrate.com/ComicPOP and pick up a box of your own. All the way in the bottom, you'll find a pin that reflects the theme of the box. Thank you guys so much for watching this edition of Off the Rack, and we'll see you guys next week with an all-new edition where we talk about the books that you can look forward to seeing coming out that week.
You know, it's really funny because I thought the Halo box was going to have Halo stuff in it.
Me too.
But it had a bunch of space stuff in it, and you get something from Halo, an ammo crate. It's awesome.
I
It
like
still
that as
works.
well.
Hang on, before we go, let me tell you something else that Loot Crate's doing.
Okay.
Let's just say you want something more specific. What if you're like, I don't like this random bunch of nerd stuff? Like,
Fair
what
enough.
if I only like certain things?
Yeah, what if I didn't like the broad
Well,
spectrum
then
they
maybe
offer?
you would like to pick up the Loot Crate anime
Oh.
box each month, where you get figures, collectibles, manga, apparel, accessories, and more. $60 value in every crate.
Wow.
The trouble is that when you open the box, you have to, like, open it for 3 days going,
Not every anime is like that.
And you would know if you picked up a Loot anime.
That's right. Or, let's say, for example, you're like, I'm not really into this nerdy stuff, my pet is.
Yes, let's say your cat is a huge fan of ComicPOP.
Right? Well, you can get Loot Pets.
It's a Loot Crate for your pets.
Yeah, and actually some of the stuff on here is pretty fun looking.
oh no.
We'll see
It's
what
a
happens.
$50 value in every box.
Anyway, we'll see you guys next week with another episode of Off the Rack. Thank you guys so much for watching. I am Sal.
I'm Ben.
I'm Tiffany.
So long, and Happy New Year.
Tiffany Box Chin.
By Grapthar's Hammer.
What a savings.